30 questions, 4 possible answers. Which character are you? Let's find out. Please remember to put a like, subscribe, and turn the notification on. Thank you. Question number 1. Who's playing the role of Dungeon Master during the D&D session in the pilot episode? A. Will. B. Dustin. C. Lucas. D. Mike. And the correct answer is D. Mike. Question number 2. Where does Eleven first find shelter after escaping from the Hawkins Lab? A. Mike's home. B. Benny's Burger. C. Starcourt Mall. D. Family Video. And the correct answer is B. Benny's Burger. Question number 3. On the evening of which day does Will vanish? A. November 6th. B. October 13th. C. September 17th. D. August 31st. And the correct answer is A. November 6th. Question number 4. What does Will's mother Joyce do for a living? A. She is a teacher. B. She is a lawyer. C. She is a retail clerk. D. She is a stay-at-home mom. And the correct answer is C. She is a retail clerk. Question number 5. Who is Nancy dating? A. Steve Harrington. B. Jonathan Byers. C. Billy Hargrove. D. Troy Walsh. And the correct answer is A. Steve Harrington. Question number 6. Who does Lucas think Eleven is after their first encounter? A. An alien. B. A war refugee. C. An asylum fugitive. D. Mike's cousin. And the correct answer is C. An asylum fugitive. Question number 7. While visiting Castle Byers, Joyce remembers gifting Will the movie tickets for A. The Empire Strikes Back. B. Big Trouble in Little China. C. Poltergeist. D. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And the correct answer is C. Poltergeist. Question number 8. What is the name of Joyce's ex-husband? A. Bonnie. B. Lonnie. C. Connie. D. Donnie. And the correct answer is B. Lonnie. Question number 9. According to Mike, a promise is A. A pact of honor. B. Something that you can't break. C. A solemn oath. D. Something that comes from the heart. And the correct answer is B. Something you can't break. Question number 10. What does Eleven steal in the supermarket? A. A blonde wig. B. Some Eggo's boxes. C. A lipstick. D. 2 cans of Sprite. And the correct answer is B. Some Eggo's boxes. Question number 11. Which of these statements is not true? A. Hopper had a daughter. B. Eleven likes waffles. C. Nancy is dating Steve. D. Dustin has a sister. And the correct answer is D. Dustin has a sister. Question number 12. The boys refer to the plan for rescuing Will as Operation Mirkwood. What or who is Mirkwood? A. A forest in The Hobbit. B. The general in War Games. C. A planet in Star Wars. D. Indiana Jones' sidekick. And the correct answer is A. A forest in The Hobbit. Question number 13. What does Joyce buy in order to facilitate the communication with Will from the Upside Down? A. Bed lamps. B. Garden lanterns. C. Christmas lights. D. Electric chandeliers. And the correct answer is C. Christmas lights. Question number 14. How does Hopper realize he's been lied to at the Hawkins Lab? A. Dr. Brenner acts suspicious. B. There's no rain in the security footage. C. One of the scientists warns him. D. None of the above. And the correct answer is B. There's no rain in the security footage. Question number 15. According to Scott Clarke, science is neat, but A. It's not very forgiving. B. It's hard work. C. It can be brutal. D. It's not for everybody. And the correct answer is A. It's not very forgiving. Question number 16. What did Lonnie force his son Jonathan to do when he was a kid? A. Stealing Joyce's money. B. Dropping out of school. C. Killing a rabbit. D. Babysitting Will. And the correct answer is C. Killing a rabbit. Question number 17. Steve Harrington's popularity in school granted him the nickname of A. King Steve. B. The Stevester. C. Pretty hair. D. He doesn't have a nickname. And the correct answer is A. King Steve. Question number 18. Why does Jonathan end up being arrested? A. For trespassing. B. For hitting an officer accidentally. C. For driving under the influence. D. For being caught stealing. And the correct answer is B. For hitting an officer accidentally. Question number 19. Which secret CIA operation was Terry Ives, the mother of Eleven, a part of? A. Acoustic Kitty. B. Project Artichoke. C. Operation Gold. D. Project MK Ultra. And the correct answer is D. Project MK Ultra. Question number 20. What is the real name of Eleven? A. Judith. B. Jacqueline. C. Jade. D. Jane. And the correct answer is D. Jane. Question number 21. Who is part of Steve's gang? A. Tommy. B. Nicole. C. Carol, D, all of the above. And the correct answer is D, all of the above. Question number 22. Dr. Brenner's henchman surveilling the Wheelers' house is disguised as A, a postman, B, repairman, C, gardener, D, house painter. And the correct answer is B, repairman. Question number 23. What does Eleven do to Troy Walsh in retaliation for him bullying Mike into jumping in the lake? A, she makes his nose bleed. B, she telekinetically slams him against a rock. C, she breaks his arm. D, she made him pee himself. And the correct answer is C, she breaks his arm. Question number 24. Where does Nancy find Barb's corpse? A, in the swimming pool. B, in the woods. C, in the basement. D, up in the tree. And the correct answer is A, in the swimming pool. Question number 25. What does Professor Clarke recommend Dustin to add to the water to create a sensory deprivation tank? A, some red algae. B, a large quantity of salt. C, magnesium sulfate. D, a bunch of koi fishes. And the correct answer is B, a large quantity of salt. Question number 26. What weapon does Steve use to beat up the Demogorgon? A, kitchen knife. B, shotgun. C, nail bat. D, chainsaw. And the correct answer is C, nail bat. Question number 27. Which among these artists' body of work is not mentioned by the Duffer Brothers as an inspiration for Stranger Things? A, Steven Spielberg's. B, John Carpenter's. C, Stephen King's. D, Michael Bay's. And the correct answer is D, Michael Bay's. Question number 28. In what year were Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will born? A, 1969. B, 1970. C, 1971. D, 1972. And the correct answer is C, 1971. Question number 29. According to the creators, the character of Mike was originally inspired to A, Mikey from the Goonies. B, Data from Temple of Doom. C, David from Flight of the Navigator. D, Gordy from Stand By Me. And the correct answer is A, Mikey from the Goonies. Question number 30. Which of these events closes down Season 1? A, Will vomiting up a slug. B, Hopper placing an Eggo in a lockbox. C, Steve and Nancy getting back together. D, Billy and Max arriving in town. And the correct answer is A, Will vomiting up a slug. Less than 10 correct answers. Should I stay or should I go? You're Will. From 10 to 15 correct answers. Would you shut up about Lando? You're Lucas. From 16 to 20 correct answers. Can't have more than one best friend? You're Dustin. From 21 to 25 correct answers. If anyone asks where you are, you left the country. You're Mike. From 26 to 30 correct answers. You look pretty. You're 11.
Should I stay or should I go?